Good afternoon, friends. Today we will start the unit number 6. Name of the unit number 6 is Optimum Design. Okay, today we will cover theory part of the optimum design. Okay, in the optimum design you have given required functional requirement parameters, then material parameters, some geometrical parameters. We'll see in the details. Okay, design parameters. First, see the classification of the design parameter is functional requirement parameters. Okay, then geometrical parameters, and third is a material parameters. We'll see the one by one. What is the functional requirement parameters? The functional requirement are condition which must be satisfied by mechanical element. If the machine wherein it is used to the functional satisfactory, there are some characteristics of the functional requirement. Functional requirement is not always limited to the single specific value to obtain the satisfactory design. Second parameter, the individual functional requirement parameters are either independent or dependent to each other. Third, functional requirement parameters are primarily influenced by the factor which are external to the element being designed. And last parameter is design equation of the functional requirement parameter are independent of the both material parameters and geometrical parameter. Remember that four characteristics of the functional requirement. Okay, under the functional requirement, the example, the power transmission capacity, it is denoted by the P. Then energy storing capacity, it is denoted by the E, and load transmission capacity, it is denoted by the W. Okay, this is the sum of the example of the functional requirement parameters. We can say the FRPS. Then second is the material parameters. In the material parameters which describe the material value, for example, density, modulus of elasticity, or we can say the Poisson's ratio, or you can say the ultimate tensile strength. Okay, remember the example of the material parameters. This value does not change. Density, modulus of elasticity, Poisson's ratio, or ultimate strength. This is the some example of the material parameters. Then we'll see the characteristics of the functional requirement of that material parameter. The value of materials can be changed or selected only in discrete step, not continuously. We can choose the value not continuously. We will get the one by one discrete step. Okay, then you will get the material can be changed or selected only in discrete steps. If the material will change, then value also will change. The material parameter are not independent to each other. Okay, the value of the material parameter are unique. If you have taken the mild steel, then for mild steel the value of the material parameters are unique. For example, Young's modulus is unique for that material. Okay, the design equation of the material parameters are independent in both the functional requirement parameters and geometrical parameters. Remember that some of the characteristics of the material parameters. Then next is a geometrical parameters. Last, geometrical parameter are those parameters which define the geometric of the mechanical element. For example, geometrical parameters for a spur gear. In the spur gear, there are different parameters. Already we have seen the MQC subject, also in design subject. Module, number of teeth, face width, pressure angle, addendum and dedendum. It always describe to select the independent geometrical parameters which uniquely define the geometry of the mechanical element. That's why you should select the independent geometrical parameter will allow the independent variation of each parameter in the design procedure. Okay, for example, area, length, diameter of that component. Okay, then we'll see the some characteristics of the geometrical parameter. In design procedure, the value of the geometrical parameter can be varied from more continuously than the material parameter. However, where the standard size are involved in the geometrical parameter, the size in the geometrical parameter can be varied only in discrete step, means one by one step again. The geometrical parameters are independent to each other, remember that. Okay, and design equation, the geometrical parameters are dependent on the functional requirement parameters and the material parameters. Okay, design of then design of mechanical element. Design of mechanical element again divided into two design parameters, adequate design and second is a optimum design. Before going on, see, remember that desirable effect parameter is positive deflection of the spring. I have shown the arrow in upward direction. Okay, deflection of the spring is upward direction. We have taken the example of the helical spring. And undesirable effect parameter, you will get the negative size, different types of the stresses, cost and weight. Okay, this is the some parameters. Then see, next is a design of mechanical element. Design of mechanical element, there are again two design, adequate design and optimum designing. Designing object by selecting geometrical parameter and material parameter in order to satisfy the functional requirement. Okay, this is called as a adequate design. And optimum design, a mechanical element is the selection of the material and value for independent geometrical parameter with the split objective of either minimizing most significant undesirable effect or maximizing the most significant functional requirement. Designing object by selecting the geometrical parameters and material parameters in order to satisfy the function requirement by increasing DEP desirable effect parameters by reducing the UEP undesirable effect parameter. We have seen the desirable effect parameter and undesirable effect parameter with the help of helical spring. Okay, remember with the help of these two example. Okay, in the optimum design, for example, the mechanical element are satisfy other functional requirement and that other undesirable effects we kept with the tolerance limit. Tolerance limit means we are taken the size, stress, cost, weight. Okay, then next there are Johnson method for optimization equations are given. Okay, this is the oldest method of optimization design. There are we'll see classification of that design equation. This is very important part. Okay, we are taken the example of the spring. Yes, we'll see the related that formulae. First is a preliminary design equation. It is also called as a preliminary design equation. It is also called as a primary design equation. Then subsidiary design equation. It is also called as a secondary design equation. And third is a limit equation or constraint. Okay, LE. It is denoted by the LE. The primary design equation. What is the primary design equation? We will see one by one. Primary design equation. This is the most important design equation. We state the most important functional requirement or the most significant undesirable effect. I will give the one example of the primary design equation. For an aeroplane, shaft may be the one which is express its weight, okay, which an adverse effect and requirement to be minimized. Okay, requirement to be minimized. Then second is secondary design equation. It is denoted by the SDE. SDE in mechanical element design equation other than PDE are called secondary design equation. Secondary design equation express either functional requirement of significance, undesirable effect, whether they are directly specified or indirectly implied. The most important SDE are the stress equation which are generally implied. Okay, we will see the stress equation. And last is a LE. LE is the limit equation, or we can say the constant. Okay, this three equation: primary design equation PDE, types of equation PDE, primary design equation, secondary design equation, and limiting equation. Various parameters have certain ranges which are expressed by simple mathematical limit equations. For example, the limitation in stress are imposed by the strength of the material. Okay, I have written here sigma is less than or equal to SCUT divided by factor of safety, or length is less than or equal to 1000 mm. This is the constraint, or we can say the limiting equation. Limiting on the geometry are imposed by certain functional requirement of a space constraint. Okay, remember with the help of that equation, the primary design equation PDE, CM, minimize the cost of the material, is equal to C rho into A into L. Okay, what is the C? C is the cost of the material, rho is the density of that material, and A into L is the volume of the material, or we can say the area into length of the material. You will get the volume. Area unit is meter square and length unit is meter. You will get the meter cube, means total volume of that cylinder. And secondary design equation, what I have told, the secondary design equation is depend on the different types of the stresses. You know the stress is equal to sigma is equal to P by A. P by A. Okay, then we will see the some numericals on both. First is a optimization equation. There is a first numerical. Say design object to increase the load carrying capacity. How to increase the load carrying capacity with the help of that example. Say there we required requirement to carry the load. Load is denoted by the W. Okay, delta is equal to 8W d cube divide n divided by GD raised to 4. GD raised to 4. Okay, or W is equal to, you can write the delta d raised to 4 G divided by 8 d cube divided by n. Okay, equation in the form of first is a functional requirement parameters, then second is a material parameters, and geometrical parameter. See, in that equation the functional requirement parameter is W. Weight. W is the weight, and second is a DP. DP is the design parameter. This is coming under delta by 8. GP is the geometrical parameters, means area. We should choose the diameter of the given shaft. D raised to 4 divided by D raised to 3 into N. Okay, and last is a material parameters, mean property of that material. What is G? G is the modulus of rigidity. Second, design object for the cost reduction. We have seen the first, the related to the spring deflection formula. We have seen deflection is equal to, and what is the functional requirement to carry the load. Okay, next is a design object for the cost reduction. How to reduce the cost? Optimum. Okay, optimum design means we want to the optimum any material or cost of the material. Design object for the cost reduction. Cost. Okay, it is related to the cost. Then which parameter coming under? The FRPS, then MPS and GPS, means functional requirement parameters, material parameters and geometrical parameters under the cost. CM is the minimize cost, is equal to cost, unit cost into W. Okay, then C, we can write CM is equal to C into rho into V. Rho again density, V is the volume. Okay, then you will get the CM is equal to C into rho into A into L. V means volume of that given cylinder or any. How to calculate? Area into length. Then C, in that equation the form of FRPS, functional requirement parameters, this is coming under the CM. UEP, undesirable effect parameter. Okay, the cost of the material. Then GP, geometrical parameter, area and length, and material parameter, density of that material. Okay, remember that two examples. Okay, the weightage of that unit is given 8 marks. Okay, 8, or sometimes you will get the numerical for 10 marks. Okay, that's why remember that all the equations, when you solving the numericals, then we require that equations. Okay, then types of the parameter. See, there are 3 types of the parameter. Specified parameter means the value is specified, this value will fix. Okay, specified parameter. Then next is a P is equal to, I have given the example 30 kilowatt. P is equal to 30 kilowatt. Then next is a specified parameter, limited parameter. Limited means they have in the some constraint or limitation. Diameter of the given object is less than or equal to 20 mm. This is the one of the example. Or stress is less than SUT divided by factor of safety. Okay, this stress is always less than SUT divided by factor of safety. And third is a unspecified and unlimited parameter, U oblique U, unspecified and unlimited parameters. Okay, means this third is not coming under the specified parameter, not coming under the limited parameters. Okay, remember that 3 parameters. Types of equation we have seen. Then we will see the first numerical on that equations. Design a tensile bar of length L is equal to 200 mm to carry a tensile load of 5 kilonewton for minimum cost. Out of following material, use factor of safety is equal to 2. Okay, what we want to the our aim design to find out the cross sectional area A and to minimize the cost. It is also called as a optimizing cost. The material is given in table. The material steel is given. Related, you have given the density of that material in kg per meter cube. Again, material cost is given in rs per weight Newton. Okay, and last is a yield strength is given in third column. Okay, steel having 7500 density, then material cost 16 and yield strength having 130 MPa. Similar way, the value is given for aluminum alloy, titanium alloy and magnesium alloy. Okay, then we want to find out the area to minimize the cost. How to calculate that area? It is related to the we want to the use, there is a, we have seen the three equation: primary design equation, secondary design equation and limiting equation, that three equation. Okay, Cm is equal to C into volume into density. Volume into density means C into cost into rho into again volume area into length, and density is rho into G. This is the main design equation. Then what is the stress? Okay, we are consider one cylinder having the tensile load P and the area of the cylinder is equal to A and length of that cylinder, original length L. Okay, and secondary design equation, tensile stresses induced in the bar sigma is equal to P by A. Okay, and third limiting equation, sigma is less than or equal to SYT, yield tensile strength, divided by factor of safety. A is not given. Okay, we want to the calculate. This is coming under the U oblique U, means what? Unspecified and unlimited parameter. Because of this value is not given, we want to find out this value. Okay, eliminate the U oblique U parameter for the area A. Then combine secondary design equation with a primary design equation. What is the primary design equation? Cm is equal to C into rho into A into L into G, and secondary design equation, sigma is equal to P by A. We can calculate with the help of secondary design equation area A is equal to P by sigma. Put in that equation 1, PDE is equal to that equation, and equating that two equations. Okay, Cm is equal to C into rho into, we have putting the value of area P by rho sigma into L into G. Okay, and eliminated that U oblique U parameter, means unspecified and unlimited parameter A. Then next step, combine limiting equation with primary design equation. Say similar way, primary design equation we know that P by sigma, we have calculated that equation, Cm is equal to C into rho into in bracket P by sigma into L into G. Then limiting equation, sigma is less than or equal to SYT divided by factor of safety. If you are putting sigma is equal to, okay, in that equation, then you will get the C in bracket rho, again in bracket the you have to put here sigma is equal to SYT divided by factor of safety, means factor of safety P, factor of safety into P divided by SYT into L into G. LE is the limiting equation effect, can be directly included in develop the primary design equation in the normal case. Okay, then develop new primary design equation, Cm is equal to C into rho factor of safety into P divided by SYT into L into G. Separate material parameter, separate material parameters, MSF, separate material parameter, MSF, Cm is equal to C into rho divided by SYT into GPL into factor of safety, separate material parameters. And final design equation, Cm is equal to MSF, okay, separate material parameter, then into GPL into factor of safety. MSF is equal to, we can write C into rho divided by C into delta divided by SYT. Okay, this is the separate material parameters, separate material parameter. Okay, then we can write this material. See, again aluminum alloy, steel is given, aluminum alloy and titanium alloy and magnesium alloy. This we can calculate the delta first, kg per meter cube steel. Okay, material cost 16 and yield strength 130. Then how to calculate the MSF? MSF is the separate material parameter. We can calculate that value. See the equation, C into delta divided by SYT. With the help of that, you should add one column in the given table and find out all the value for all material. You will get the first value for steel, MSF. This is the separate material parameter, separate material parameters, 923.077. okay, this value will get. If you are eliminating u oblique u parameter, unspecified and unlimited parameter, then you will get the sigma is equal to P by A. We have calculated sigma is equal to SYT divided by factor of safety. SYT here, yield strength is given 130 divided by factor of safety is 2. You will get the 60. Then we want to check this again, area is equal to, you know that, P by sigma. P is given 5000, okay, and sigma is given 60. We have calculated the sigma value. P is given 5000. Okay, then you will get the 76.923 mm square. This area you will get. Then calculate the minimizing cost, Cm, MSF into GPL into factor of safety. Okay, with the help of that equation you can find out the area. Similar way we will find out the second, we will see the second numerical. Design a shaft for the minimum weight. Okay, here aim is design to find out the minimum weight or minimize the weight. It transmit to torque 900 Newton meter. Okay, torque is given 900 Newton meter. It is denoted by the capital T. Required torsional stiffness or rigidity. Rigidity is 90 Newton meter per degree. Using maximize shear stress theory of failure. Use factor of safety is equal to 1.5. Again same thing is given. See, in that here you have given the mass density is given, material is given M1, M2, M3, M4. For that material you have given the value mass density, then modulus of rigidity of that material, yield strength is given and material cost is given. Okay, that 4 value is given. Here we want to calculate the significant undesirable effect to minimize the weight. Our aim is to minimize the weight with the help of to find out L and D. Okay, first design equation. See here, all it needs to be in Newton meter. That value is given. Okay, W is equal to rho into V into G. Again rho is the density, V is the volume. You can again V is equal to, you know that, area into length into G. Okay, again what is the area? Pi by 4 into D square you can put. This is the primary design equation. See, here is a torsional moment is given, torsional stiffness is given and torque is given. We have seen in the design subject, also we have seen in the SOM subject, torsion unit you know the how to calculate the torsion. Okay, with the help of there is only one formula, T by J is equal to tau max divided by R is equal to G theta by L. T is the torque, this is given in Newton meter. Okay, G is the polar moment of inertia, tau max is the shear stress, R is the radius is given, G is the modulus of elasticity. Okay, and theta is the angle is given, and L is the length of the rod is given. Then there are two secondary equation we can write, T by J is equal to G theta by L, or second T by J is equal to tau max divided by R. We will get that two equation. Then you can find out L and D value with the help of that two equation. L is equal to pi into G raised to 4 divided by 32. Whereas polar moment of inertia, you know that value, pi divided by 32 into d raised to 4 is there. Okay, and G as it is. Similar way here you should calculate the D cube. Then you will get that value 16t divided by pi into tau max, where q is equal to t by theta again. Okay, q is given 90, means here we have seen torsional stiffness or rigidity is 90 Newton meter degree. This is denoted by the q, and torque is given 900 Newton meter. Tau max, we know the limiting equation. Tau max is less than or equal to SYT divided by factor of safety. Then you should develop the new design equation. Okay, you should develop the new metric primary design equation. Then W is equal to rho into pi by 4 into d square into L into G. Okay, this is the first. And second equation, W is equal to rho into pi by 4. See again d square. Okay, we have calculate here that value here in that equation, d cube is equal to, okay, check that, pi divided by G. L is equal to what we will put here, pi divided by G d raised to 4 divided by 32 q, and what is the d square into d raised to 4, you will get the d raised to 6 into G. Similar way you have to calculate the d cube. D cube is equal to, already we have calculated, 16t divided by pi into tau max. Then see d is equal to, you will get the 48t divided by pi SYT raised to 1 by 3. Tau max is equal to less than or equal to SYT divided by factor of safety. Then you will get the W is equal to rho into pi by 4 pi into G 32 divided by 32 q d raised to 6 G. Okay, from both equation you will get this equation, W is equal to. Then again you can modify this equation, you will get the next step, W is equal to rho into pi by 4 pi G 32 q, again d raised to 6. See here is a, we have calculated the d cube, means 48t divided by pi into SYT raised to 2 G. Then again you can modify, W is equal to 162 pg rho G divided by SYT square. Okay, and MSF is equal to rho G into divided by SYT square. Once you have find out that relation, okay, between the PDE, develop new PDE equation, then from that table check that we will calculate the MSF value. How to calculate? Rho into G divided by SYT square. Okay, rho here I have written delta, this is the rho. Okay, this delta you should replace by the rho. Rho is the mass density, because of mass upon volume is there. Okay, mass is given in kg and volume is given in meter cube. Okay, change this. Okay, remember that. Then d cube is equal to 16t. Calculate that MSF value with the help of that value. See, we will choose the M3 material having the mass density 4800. then modulus of rigidity 40, yield strength 90. Then we will calculate the MSF for all. Okay, first is at d cube 16t divided by pi tau max. Tau max is equal to 0.5 sy divided by factor of safety. Sy t is given 0.5 into 90 divided by 1.5. You will get the 30 MPa tau max. Then you can calculate the d is equal to, you will get the 53.46 mm, and L is equal to g into pi d raised to 4 divided by 30 q. Q is equal to 90 meter per degree. Okay, this value is given. Then L is equal to, you will get the 6220.289 mm. Okay, this is the answer. If the criteria of the optimization is cost and not weight, okay, when only you have to optimize the cost, then see which value you will get. Again d and L value, Cm is equal to W into C. We have seen the both value, okay, cost and weight. Okay, but here if you are given only the criteria for optimization is cost not weight, then you will get that two formulae. Cm is equal to 162 into rho g divided by SYT square into C. Okay, then you will get the d is equal to 47.293 mm and L is equal to 7619.25 mm. You should calculate the MSF again C into MSF 1. Okay, what is the value of MSF 1? You should put that value and calculate the MSF 1 value. Okay, today we'll stop here. Next lecture we'll see the some numericals on the same and remaining theory. Thank you.